Yesterday, you asked me, well, more precisely, SilvaShow Robby, aka Robert, asked me. But you can ask me too if you write a comment in this video with the hashtag YYAM, or tweet at me, my Twitter is nerdfeliz, or send me an email if you want to remain anonymous at carlos@dyonisio.com. It's all on the screen, you can ask me too. So what SilvaShow Robby asked is, I'm already being scouted for college and many of the colleges are offering me a scholarship. And he said I have a 4.3 GPA and really high SAT and ACT scores, which I think 4.3, I don't know what that means, but probably means it's high. I'm also barely a junior, so I have all this year next to the side. So what should I do? And the main question is about wrestling, because he's really into wrestling and he's really good at wrestling. And the question is, should he go to the college that will give him a better academic advantage, or the one that has better wrestling training or wrestling program, but might not be as good academically as the other ones? He also said that he's already taken college class and has college credit and top 40 of his class, and will be applying for some National Honor Society and Science National Honor Society. Sounds pretty awesome, to be honest. In Brazil and in Australia, everything is very different than in America. I have no idea what most of these names mean, but I think I can answer your question. Oh, and by the way, I know I started the video talking, and I was gonna do this whole video just walking around and talking, except that after I left work, I went to have dinner with Shelly and Amelie, and we went to buy a bed and a mattress, and we bought a bed and a mattress, and I am broke for the next 2 months. Unless this video gets like 1 million views. So please share this video with your friends, or any other video on my channel. Thank you. But anyway, the reason why I didn't do walking and talking is because I realized that this question actually requires me to give a meaningful answer, and I don't think I was able to do that walking around and looking at after Amelie, and it was a bit hectic. She wanted to climb onto every bed and every mattress and jump, and it was, yeah. So here's what I think, and I think, I'm sorry, but my answer is not gonna answer anything. It's probably gonna create more questions, but this is what I think and what I've seen and what I've heard. A lot of people like to give this advice of do whatever you want, do whatever you like, go for your dreams, go for them. And a lot of people have dreams to be, I want to be a famous actor, a famous actress, or this, or the best runner in the world and whatever. And then you look at some of those people and you realize that they're not gonna do that. They're never gonna, I know it's sad and it sounds mean, but it's just how it works. If I wanted to be the fastest swimmer in the world, I would fail. I would never achieve it, because if you look at the body types of the fastest swimmers in the world, you see that they have a very specific body type, and they train a lot. And I am not even close to it. Physically, it's impossible. It's actually physically impossible for me to achieve that. People are given different talents and different gifts, and it's true that the gift is only 5% of what it takes to get somewhere, and 95%, well, that's fake statistics, but bear with me here, is you working really hard and going for it and hustling, as people say these days. Whatever that means. I never heard that word before until this last 2 years. But it's not because there are 1 million people trying to be the greatest YouTuber in the world that they will all be the greatest YouTuber in the world, because there's demand. And if there's too much happening and there's not enough demand, most of them are not gonna make it. Doesn't matter if that's their dream. Doesn't matter if people told them, just go for your dreams, go and work hard and do this. It doesn't matter if they're working the hardest they can, if they don't get any sleep, if they just go for it and barely they have time to eat. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you just have to get lucky. I know it sounds bad, but that's how it is. There's demand and there's the production of things, and if there's more production than the demand, some of that stuff is just gonna go to waste. And what does this have to do with your question? Well, let me explain. Very few people will make to the top tier of wrestling. And from what I know, you could be one of those people, because you're actually already pretty good. You're already one of the top in your state or something like that, if I understand you right. So we could argue that there's a big chance that you could make it to the top in the United States. And sports is the kind of career that will probably give you 5-10 years tops of being the top, and then after that, that's it. You're old news. It's gone. And what are you gonna do then? That's a good question to think about. It's like YouTubers like Jake Paul, who is gonna get a lot of money in 2-3 years, and then 10 years from now, no one will even know who he is. Which might work well for him, because then maybe no one is gonna remember the terrible things that he did in the past, and might actually hire him to make a movie, if he's good at acting or something. And just as he needs to think, well, I can't just spend all my money in this 10 years, because then what's gonna happen to me afterwards? And a lot of famous celebrities have done that. Like, they didn't plan, they didn't save money, they didn't think about the future, and then whenever their fame went by, They were broke. That's actually, if you look around, you find a lot of people in that case. Maybe not like look around in your neighborhood, but if you look around into people, there are a few famous celebrities that after they've been forgotten, they had nothing. But you know, I think, Robert, from what I know, that you have a good shot at being on the top of wrestling. And you probably don't want to miss the chance. You probably want to go for it. This is the time to do it. If you wait too long, the opportunity has passed. You're gone. You're old news. There are new people who are going to come and probably going to take your place. But it's probably worth thinking of a plan B or an alternative career. Look, I want to make movies one day, and I know I will. One day I'm going to make at least one movie, and if that movie is good, I'll make more. And I hope that YouTube or online videos, whatever it's going to look like in 5 years, actually works out for me. I hope I can make a living from this, and not just a living, but save money to invest or do something else, make a movie, or you know what I mean. But I'm really glad that I graduated in computer science and that I have a job and that I'm good at it. I'm actually good at it. If I leave this job, I can find another job easily. I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, no one's... I know that I'm good at it. I'm glad, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to look after my family. I wouldn't be able to buy equipment I buy all the time. I spend so much money. I spend so much money on YouTube. It's ridiculous. And even more than that, when I moved to Australia, I had done 2 years of computer science in Brazil, and I didn't want to do it. I was like, no, I just want to go to Bible college and do it for a year, and then after that I'll think about what I'm gonna do academically. But I'm so glad my grandparents and my family made me do those 2 years first and then come here. The reason being that after I finished my Bible college, I was able to transfer my university degree to here, and because I graduated in Australia, it was so easy to get a permanent residency visa. It literally took me 3 months. I applied online by myself. I didn't get an immigration lawyer. I didn't ask any help or anything. I sent all the papers. I didn't hear anything back from them until 3 months later. And I got an email. I woke up in the morning with an email and I thought, oh, maybe I need to resubmit a paper. No! The email said your application, your visa has been granted. And I'm like, what the heck? No, we don't. How is that even possible? And then I look at other people who moved here and stayed here for 3 years doing Bible college or doing other things and wanted to stay, but because they didn't have any career, any degree, anything that would convince the Australian government that they are helpful to the country, they couldn't get a permanent residency visa no matter what they did. So if it weren't for my plan B of a career, I wouldn't be living in Australia today. I mean, I met Shelley and we got married and all that, but I was an Australian citizen before we got married. You know, things could have happened a different way, but it's just to highlight the point that sometimes some careers require a bit of luck and it's only a few people that make it. So it's always good to have other options and to expand. Who knows what kind of jobs will exist in 10 years anyway? Who knows what jobs are not going to be jobs in 10 years? If you look at the market today, you might think, oh, this is the jobs that will exist in 10 years. No, but that's not true. In 10 years, things will change. Some careers are not going to exist anymore. If you have self-driving cars, being a driver is not going to be a thing anymore. Who knows what the world is going to look like in 10 years? So be prepared. And I know this didn't give you any answer, just more questions and things to think about. And I think you're so young to have to think about what you want to do in the future. To be honest, there's so much. I'm 30 years old and I'm still thinking, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. To be honest, you probably don't need to worry too much about it. Just don't make bad decisions. My advice, and please take this with a grain of salt, don't do exactly what I did just because I told you. Think about this, talk to other people, alright? If the place that offers the best wrestling training or program, whatever, is the worst place compared to all the other ones academically, I would probably not go to that one. Probably. Although bear in mind that just because you go to the best school doesn't mean that you're gonna have the highest grades and be the best student ever. There are a lot of people that go to bad schools and end up being incredible because they study by themselves and they read and they do their own work. Of course, having a good school helps, but even if you don't have a good school, you can still achieve the same that people in a good school can achieve if you really want to, if you really, you know, put on work and that kind of stuff. I think the answer was very long, but I still like to end this by answering a question from Yahoo Answers. I think this one is a good one. It's in the YouTube category. Are people interested in DVD unboxing videos? I'm planning to make a YouTube unboxing channel. The only thing I can afford are movie DVDs. Can I earn $40, $50 a month after AdSense approval? I think the question you need to be asking is, are people interested in DVDs? And then think about what's inside a DVD case and think, is there any interesting thing to see when you unbox a DVD? Well, I'm gonna show you with the only 2 DVDs that I found at home because Shelly and I got rid of our DVDs because they are useless. But because these are like special edition ones, I decided to keep them instead of throwing them away. So let's unbox this beautiful metal Inglourious Basterds DVD. I wonder what's inside. Can you guess what's inside? It's a DVD! Oh, hold on. 2 DVD. That's it. It's just... Hey guys, welcome to my second DVD unboxing video. Today I'm gonna unbox this beautiful Amélie DVD, Le Fabuleux Destin d'Amélie Poulain. Sorry, pardon my français. Okay, it looks like a nice picture. You open it, it's the same nice picture. I wonder what's inside. I wonder what's inside, guys. Well, there's some pretty pictures from the movie over here. That's, yeah, pretty iconic moment. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? It's a DVD! And another DVD. It's pretty good. Thanks so much for watching. Give me a like if you enjoyed this unboxing. Come back next week for an exclusive unboxing of the Emoji Movie Special Edition, Collector's Edition, super awesome DVD. Can you guess what's inside? If you think you know what's inside, please leave a comment below. Also, if you think you know what the pictures inside will look like, also leave a comment below. I can't wait to see you in the next DVD unboxing. Superpower, awesomeness. Thank you, subscribe and stuff. I think the answer to that question is no. No one is interested in seeing someone unboxing a DVD. Alright, now I need to do some maintenance thing on my computer. You can come and watch me for a little bit and then we're gonna end this video. There's socks everywhere. This is the laundry, okay? Remember, the laundry. Well, speaking of laundry, I need to wash clothes for VidCon. I'm flying into the... I need to pack tomorrow. It turns out that after I looked at my computer, I'm connected to my desktop. Anyway, I was looking at the hard drive configuration. I thought I had a hard drive there that was not being used, but I was wrong. So it turns out I don't have to do anything on my computer. So that's the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. And tomorrow there will be a bonus video of me packing for VidCon, and also where I'm going to talk a little bit about the situation of David Dobrik not being able to come to Australia. And I'll also try to explain a little bit of my plan for video uploads during VidCon is going to be. Although the best way to not miss a video if I upload during VidCon is to really subscribe to my channel and turn the notifications on, all of them. So if you click on the bell, you go and say turn all notifications on, you'll be notified when there's a new video, even if it's an unplanned video. Alternatively, or in addition to it, you can follow me on Twitter. I'll be using Twitter to tell you about my plans and where I'm gonna be and what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, bye.